But, we have a market to trade as well. In half an hour from now, we're going to get the pre-opening rate. So let's get our colleagues in to tell us about all the stocks that you need to watch out for. Reema's joining in first up with some stocks in the news, and then we'll toss it across to Ekta as well. Reema, morning.
Hi, good morning. Let me start with Indus, where sources to CNBC Awaaz suggest that we're likely to see a big block deal. KKR and CPP. CPP's Canadian Pension Fund, they're likely to sell shares amounting to 3,800 crores in Indus via a block deal, which could happen up to an 8% discount. The stock, remember, yesterday was down 3.5%. GSPL, now getting to the numbers, GSPL has reported a good beat, particularly on the operational front, as the raw material costs have come down. So compared to estimates of a 20% margin, the company's delivered an EBITDA of 24.3%, and the PAT2 has come in 100% higher than the CNBC-TV18 or the consensus poll. Godrej Consumer, GCPL, has also reported a very strong margin expansion. Their volume growth is in line. So the domestic organic volume growth is 5%. On a consolidated basis, the India volume growth is coming at 12%. But what the street could focus on is the margin expansion of 280 basis points year-on-year to come in at 23%. Now, GMR Airports, well, the revenue growth is very strong. It's coming at 26%. The passenger traffic is only going up. On a quarter-on-quarter basis, the passenger traffic is up 6%. But because on account of very high interest costs, the company has reported a big loss this time, and that's very disappointing. Shree Cement has also reported an operational beat driven by lower power and fuel costs. Volumes at 11% have come in line with expectation. But again, here, the beat is on margins and profitability. Back to you.
All right, Reema, thanks very much for that. More stocks with news flow. Ekta is here with that list. Ekta, morning.
Morning. Well, I'll start with a couple of brokerages on Sun Pharma. IIFL has a buy with a target price of 16.25. According to them, they expect Sun specialty business to clock a 13% CAGR over FY 24 to 27. Elara has an accumulate, and they've raised their target price in the stock to 15.24. So the stock is probably going to positively react to these brokerage notes. Mankind, they came out with numbers post-markets, revenue up 25%, margins 23.3%. Profit has grown significantly as well. Domestic revenue was up 20% year-on-year. Exports was up 118% on a year-on-year basis. Ajanta Pharma, revenue up around 14%, margins 28.4%. Profit was higher as well, so stable set of numbers there. Westlife, it was a weak set of numbers, so revenue was down around 2% on a year-on-year basis, and the profit was down over 50% year-on-year. Dixon Technologies, margins 3.8% versus our poll of 3.9%, and net profit was lower at 97.1 crores versus our pool of 104 crores. Lastly, IRB Infra, strong operational performance, net profit up around 30% year-on-year. There is a CEO change which has taken place there as well.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Ekta and Reema. Those are some stocks in focus. Johnny